Everything you need in this world is in the hand of somebody else. And the only way you can get it is through friendship. So how do you make friends? Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Long time no see. That's because, oh my god, adulthood has been adulting for me. I'm going to talk about making friends and influencing people. Yeah, so before I start, I don't know if you read this book, How to Make Friends and Influence People. That was one of the first books I actually read in my 100 level. Yeah, because when I was in secondary school, I always came out like a leader, so I was always this person that leads, coordinates, but I found that I just had very few friends. Yeah, very few friends. So I looked very strict. So people don't want to really get that close. It's only people that come close that know that I may not be as strict. I don't even know if I'm not strict. I think I am. Okay. It's only people who I opened myself up to that were really close enough. So I didn't have so much friends. So when people are like hanging out, doing stuff, I'm like, it gave me lonely moments. So like I was everybody's person, but I wasn't particular. Like how you are my paddy, that kind of thing. I just had very few of them who were my friends. So I found out that it was difficult for me to really make friends because people misunderstood me easily, and because I like to maintain my reps, and be carrying shoulders. So I couldn't survive in the university. In my year one, it was difficult because nobody would call you for lectures. I didn't have friends, so it was just very difficult for me. So I would just bone up, enter class, bone up, come out. So when it's time for lectures, or when the lecturer you have to go and eat, a lecturer comes in, nobody calls you because you don't have any friends. So it was difficult for me. So I bought that book, How to Make Friends and Influence People. I started reading it and I started practicing what the book was saying one by one. I can't really remember exactly. It's been years, it's been ages since I read that book. But I know that the lessons stayed with me. The lessons I learned stayed with me. So I started over the years implementing some of the things I read in that book, and also with knowledge and experience, adding things according to the context. And it worked for me. Anywhere I go, I find it very easy to make friends. I find it's very easy to mingle with people, and people think it came naturally. It didn't come naturally. I'm not a friendly person. I've not always been a friendly person. So now I'm going to be dropping tips on how to make friends. And also, I believe over the years I've come to believe every single opportunity. Thinking about it now, every single opportunity I've ever had, it came from a friend. Somehow, one way or the other, is either a friend dropped the link with me, a friend connected me, a friend recommended me. Oh my god, I've been thriving on recommendation and friendships. Everything you need in this world is in the hand of somebody else, and the only way you can get it from their hand is through friendship and through relationship. And that's actually true. Every single thing. What can you think about that you need that is not dependent on somebody? And that is why it's very important to make friends. So how do you make friends? This is how I make friends. I'm going to tell you from my own personal experience, right? And my tips are really very funny tips. So don't laugh, but it works for me. And so, anyhow, I'm not stopping them anytime soon. So, the first tip, if you're going to a group of people, like if you're going for a convention, a conference, and there are going to be so many people, how will you make friends? It's usually very overwhelming, and it's very difficult to make friends in such settings because you don't have time, like opportunities to really interact with people, and they get to know you and become friends. First things first, if you want to make friends, you need to have a friendly look. You need to look welcoming. You need to look like you really want friends. So what I mean, I don't mean you should even go to occasions and start doing bazakwen. Personally, I hate people that want to sucker. You know what they call sucker in my secondary school. You want to rub yourself on people and all and all that. It actually gets me pissed off. So what I think you should do, you need to stand out. So if it's a crowd, you're going to have so many people. You need to find something that will make you stand out. I don't mean you should go and break bank and buy Brazilian wool. No. I mean, it could be as simple as your hairstyle. It could be as simple as the hairstyle you decide to make. Because when you meet people, the first thing they're looking at is what can they talk about when you want to make friends. What's the first point of contact, the first point of entrance? So you need to get something to make people, as in to get people know what to ask about or what to comment about. I don't know if you understand. You need to be strategic about the way you dress. So it could be your dressing, it could be what you decided to wear. And what you decided to wear doesn't have to be that big thing. It has to be just strategic to the theme of what you're coming for, to something that can get people's attention. I've attended so many occasions, and the only way I penetrated and made a lot of friends was through hairstyle. There are some other times it's through what I wore. Some other times it was my accessories, earrings, necklace. So somehow I don't know, but for me, I thrive on dramatic, being dramatic. I've gone to OPCs and somebody say, "Oh, the person even forget a subject where you can come and say, oh, I love your dress. Oh, I love your hair," and they attend to you like you've been friends, and that's how conversation starts. Okay, so being strategic, appearing like a dramatic somebody, appearing very approachable, having something, giving people something to talk about when they meet you. That's one way of making friends. Number two way of making friends is through wearing a smile. Yes, you can't go to occasions all locked up and you expect people to come and meet you and become friends with you. First of all, what is even the English definition of friends? Who is your friend? A person with whom one has a bond of mutual affection, typically one exclusive of sexual or family relation. It means he's not your family member or he's not your boyfriend though. It means somebody that you have something, a bond, something in common with. So it's not just about them admiring your hair. I put that as like the first thing that attracts people and gets people talking, right? The other thing is now up to you. It's up to you what you now, how you now penetrate, create that bond, and make sure that that person sees you as a friend. Because there are things you request from me, and I'll be like, who is asking? But a friend will call me for that same thing. I'll be like, okay, thank you, I'll do that. I will reply immediately because I see that person as my friend. So sometimes you see people as your friend, but they don't see you as your friend. Oh, sorry, oh. But you need to be intentional about friendship. It's not just about meet and greet. So I cannot meet you and then, hey, I like your hair, I'll collect number and we became friends. No, 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 zero. No, you have to do other things. So what other things do you need to do? So still on the point of entry, another way you can enter when you have a crowd, is to be strategic about what you say. So it's not every small thing you stand up and reply, every small thing you raise your hand. No, don't be that over serious student. Nobody wants to be friends with the over serious student. Apologies to all the over serious students, but what I mean is be strategic about what you say. So you may not talk a lot, but when you talk, talk something meaningful. So you need to be knowledgeable. People like knowledge. People are attracted to people that are knowledgeable. So you need to have know your honors. If you're going for a conference, study about what you're going for, know it firsthand, so that when you make your contribution, it stands out. People listen and they are happy to connect with you. Okay. So once you've done all of these things, how do I now connect, especially to people? How do I make them see me as a friend? So beyond collecting numbers, beyond them complimenting and then connecting with them, there are things that people look out for to now say this person is my friend. So at that point, that person is just your acquaintance. How do I make that person my friend? To now go deeper, become personal. Now think about the person when the person didn't even call for it. Imagine me, we exchanged numbers in conferences, and then I came home. I saw an opportunity that aligns. I've read you. Maybe I've gone through your page and see what you're doing, right? I'm now thinking, how can I make this better? How can I support you? So a friend in need, they say, is a friend indeed. So when you help people, they begin to see you as friend. They begin to feel they have this bond with you. So once you now share this opportunity, they begin to feel like, oh, why is this person thinking about me? So this opportunity about me. You're my friend. You must be my friend. Do you understand? So you need to think about how to help people, not collecting. It's not a collect people's number and program. Next thing you're begging them money. Hello, they will see you as a beggar, not a friend. Do you understand? So help first. Think about how can I make this person's life better? What can I do? What can I suggest to make this person what the person is doing better? Even if I mean studying what the person is doing. Do you understand? So these are ways you get to connect with people and make them your friends. So help, suggest something for them, recommend something for them. Even if the person is bigger than you, think about how you can make the person's life better. What can I do to support this person? That's the easiest way to make them feel that you're friends with them. So it doesn't just end in collecting numbers and getting them to talk to you and laugh with you, but then they know that you're valuable. Once you lose that value, you start losing friends. Then people say, hey, I became poor and then everybody now left me. You don't have value. Your only value was money. Hello. So when you lose the money, everybody run away from you because you didn't have any other thing to offer. So I think that you should make yourself knowledgeable and don't lose that value. Keep working on yourself so that you keep being valuable. I hate it when my friends stop reaching out to me to ask me one thing or the other. It means I've lost value, so I need to buckle up. So share intentionally share opportunities on your own platform, personal platform. Some people connect with you because you share things that align with them. So speaking your mind can actually help you to magnet you to people who are like you, and they become your friends. There are people I have not met, but they see me as friends. They reach out to me, oh, I feel like I'm so close to you. I feel like I'm so attached to you. In fact, as a matter of fact, somebody that I was my classmate in secondary school. I've never really talked with him throughout secondary school. He kind of got my number after secondary school, and then he been viewing my status. One day he just started me off. He said, "You've not been posting for the past 2 days." I was like, "Chikle, how did you know I've not been posting?" He said, "I need to send me your account number. I need to send you some money to recharge. Please keep posting. Every time you post, I see your status. I smile. I see your status, and it makes me really happy." I was like, "Oh my god, I'm blushing." I don't mean you should keep posting memes like me, because I love posting memes. I love to make people happy. I just love to share things that make me laugh. So yeah. Some people can see me as unserious anyway, but I don't really care. So it may not be as lucky as me, but I think that when you post the things that you care about, it helps you to connect more to people who also care about the same things. So I'm running late already, and I'm going to catch you in another video. So,